Hello, friends. How are you today? I'm going to get our good morning song started while you find your sleeve and your feelings check in. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Well, good morning, friends. How are you feeling? How's your... Let's try this. How are you feeling? Mad? Happy? Sad? Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. And our month is... It's April. It's hard to get a... It's April. I'm getting such a glare. I'm sorry, guys. It's so bright in my house. It is April, and the days of the week are days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. And our weather is in the day, the number, and then practice writing it here. On the back side, write your name first and last if you have that, or just your first. Try writing it without copying it with the line, copying over the lines. A lot of my friends are getting good at that to where they don't need to copy with the lines. They can write it right below. And we are talking about still music, and our letter of the week is G. On the back it is G, and it says giant leaps. Do 5 giant leaps. And our story is called Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Keats. And our vocab words are graffiti. Let's see here. Writing or drawing on a wall or a building or a train. This is a train with some graffiti on it. Have any of you seen the train that goes by in Blue Earth with some graffiti on it? I bet you have. And their next one is pretend, to make believe. And this boy in here, he's fishing. He's pretending he's catching fish. So that is what pretend is. That's good to know, because a lot of my friends, when we play in our dramatic play area or our kitchen area, we have to pretend we're eating the food that is there, because we can't put that in our mouth because then we have to wash it. And I'm going to send out the Peg and Cat game. It's having fun experimenting with height. So, I mean, short, tall, medium, all that. Peg and Cat is a really good activities out there. They have some different ones out there. So if you just Google PBS Peg and Cat, and you'll find some fun activities if you want to find some other ones to do at home. And and I'm going to send home this. It's another PBS game. It talks about senses, your senses. So we'll have that. I'll send that home with Learning Genie. And Miss Jennifer will send home the remind link of the geocaching. And Has anybody ever been geocaching? Does anybody know what geocaching means? Let me know on that. When you know what let me know what geocaching is. That's another question. What is geocaching? Has anybody ever done it? And then I'm sent home the letter G, and I need you to turn that into something. And then you can take a picture of it or send it back to me. So you could turn it into a giraffe or gumballs. Those start with the letter G. And always remember, writing your name is very important. Name, because some of my friends are going to kindergarten and they're going to need to know their name. They're going to need to know their ABCs. They're going to need to know their numbers, their colors, their shapes. And some of my friends already are reading. Jennifer and I have been finding them some simple words, and they've been putting them together in a story. So my kindergartners, those are some really important things that you guys need to know when you get going, because this fall you'll be in kindergarten and you'll need to know a lot of this. Excuse me. Play red light, green light. G, green. Red light, green light's a fun game. You can play that inside, outside, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, aunts, uncles. Anybody can play red light, green light. So that's pretty cool. Well, I think we'll start our story. It's called Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Keats. Keats, K-A-T-S. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Oh, wait. Our vocab word, pretend and graffiti. When you hear them, pat your head. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around and around and around. He twirled faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and down and around and around. Peter saw his dog, Willie, coming. Quick as he winked, he hid in an empty carton laying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled, Peter thought. Willie would stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still couldn't, so Willie just walked on. Dogs. Shh. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalk out of his pocket and drew a long line. There's where he started and drew a line. Right up to his door, he stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew until his cheeks were tired, but nothing came out. He brought chalk line all the way. Does anybody have chalk at home that they play with? I like to draw on the chalk outside on the sidewalk. He went into his house and put on his father's old hat, to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. It's Peter here." His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for him," said Peter. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped up off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie? Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew and blew and blew. Suddenly, out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see, who is that? It's me, Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling, so did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way back. Oh, that's pretty cool. Does anybody know how to whistle? Do you guys know how to whistle? Put your lips together and just kind of blow. So it kind of blows like when you're blowing it, I don't know, it blows through your teeth somehow and it makes it work. Pretty cool. Our question of the day is, can Peter whistle in the beginning of the story? Can Peter whistle? Answer that to me. And also another question, there's a double part. Tell me what day it is and the date. Tell me what day it is and the date. Well, friends, I think that is everything. Until next time, have a good day.